There's some brand new news for Chainlink this week. Let's discuss it. It's 2021 and the bull run is really getting underway now. All-time highs are being set constantly all over the crypto space, basically for all coins, especially in the past week or so. Massive bullish news for the crypto space was just released about PayPal allowing US users to use their crypto for settling payments on their network, and this will likely be the piece of news that pushes the crypto space out of its recent consolidation period. Once Bitcoin breaks its all-time high, which seems likely in the next few weeks, the whole space is going to pump again as a result, and Chainlink is due for a breakout from its current ranging motion for the past few months. The entire crypto market hit an all-time high in the past few days as well of over $2 trillion, and it's likely to continue to run up as the bull market continues, which will most likely be for the next 6 months or so. According to market cycle analysis, the bull run could end in around September-October time, where a massive FOMO and run-up in euphoric price action will trigger the pullback in the market that the market doesn't recover from. Net unrealized profit and loss charts indicate that we haven't hit euphoria in the bull market yet, but once we do, it's usually a good sign to start taking profits. It's likely that the crypto bull market cycles will be respected this time around, but due to institutional investment, a Bitcoin supercycle could happen where prices run up for a few years from here. In either instance, it's important to remember that smart investors will be taking profits on the way up and on the way down as prices start to go nuclear, because it's likely in the crypto space that all gains can be wiped out in a matter of days or even hours. Chainlink looks set to continue to benefit from the pump in this bull run, and in this video, we'll discuss the recent bullish news for Chainlink and what it means for the cryptocurrency. Make sure to watch the video till the end for all the essential information. This is not financial advice and is for entertainment purposes only. We always stress that you do your own due diligence. Please like and subscribe for daily videos and hit the bell icon to turn on all notifications. YouTube does gatekeep some cryptocurrency content, so to get access to this time-sensitive information immediately, make sure to turn on all notifications. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, you can sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, where you can get access to our private Discord. We're going to be posting there more regularly with weekly and monthly coin calls and also in-depth research of more obscure altcoins, so if that's something you're interested in, please check it out. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. The first piece of news for Chainlink this week is that it's been included in the Digital Large Cap Fund for Grayscale, a massive investment firm that's been heavily involved in cryptocurrency recently. If you've been following news about cryptocurrency and in particular Bitcoin, it's likely you've come across the news about Grayscale and how they've been buying hundreds of millions of dollars of Bitcoin for what seems like months and months now. They hold Bitcoin in their treasury, amongst many other top cryptocurrency investments, and have also started offering investment funds that retail and institutional investors can buy into, in the form of a stock that tracks a selection of underlying assets. This has a number of benefits to more traditional investors, since they don't need to foray into the cryptocurrency world too deeply, but can still get exposure to the amazing price action that is one of the hallmarks of cryptocurrency, considering it's a nascent market. Chainlink's addition to the Digital Large Cap Fund is a big win for Chainlink, because it will bring more and more exposure and investment into Chainlink's protocol by proxy through Grayscale. Chainlink has also received its own Grayscale Trust for investors, and considering the publicity that Grayscale is currently receiving and likely will continue to garner in the future, it's very likely that this will benefit Chainlink by bringing it into the mainstream eye more easily. Having on-ramps for more adoption and attention for Chainlink is very likely going to benefit the protocol, especially in the long term. One of the main goals of cryptocurrency as a whole is to bring the mainstream into the cryptoverse, and while this still seems a long way off, moves like this are the first steps to bringing mass adoption to Chainlink and other cryptocurrencies in the future. The second piece of bullish news for Chainlink released this week was their native integration onto Polkadot's ecosystem. Polkadot and Chainlink have announced the release of Chainlink's price data feeds as a module, or palette in Polkadot terminology, for the Substrate blockchain framework. This means that any project building on the Substrate framework, which includes Polkadot and Kusama parachains, as well as independent blockchains, can integrate Chainlink oracles through a simplified library. For those who may not be aware of what this means, the simplest explanation is that Chainlink can now be used by any project on Polkadot incredibly easily, without much complicated integration of code from an external source. Chainlink can now be easily implemented into a current or upcoming Polkadot projects. With so many protocols currently being released on Polkadot, this is another very bullish move for Chainlink. Because of the ease of use that Polkadot have created with their virtually drag and drop protocol creation framework, it's now easier than ever for new creators to integrate Chainlink into their design, and this adoption is very bullish for Chainlink in general. They've now integrated themselves with most top smart contract platforms, which is very bullish for the performance and the longevity of Chainlink in the future. Their wider network now has well over 300 projects integrated into it, and the network effect of Chainlink as a result is likely going to continue to increase as time goes on. This is incredibly important for adoption as a cryptocurrency, and this is the most important aspect for success in the long term for a protocol. Without adoption, it's unlikely that protocols will grow and survive, especially with so much competition and innovation coming out of the space all the time. Chainlink is solidifying its future on all top platforms, and when you consider how big its network truly is, it starts to look incredibly undervalued when you look at the sheer amount of use it continues to receive, especially through stablecoin technology and the DeFi space in general. When taking a look at the technical analysis for Chainlink for a moment, it's obvious that the price action has been stalling out in the past few months for the most part, and this seems to be shared across most top cryptocurrencies, including Cardano, Ethereum, Polkadot and others. The chart for Chainlink shows that the price action reached a high of around $36 a month or so ago before falling into a consolidation period for some time between the $24 to $32 ranges respectively. This continued until recently, where bullish sentiment in the whole market has broke the resistance for Chainlink, and the chart looks to have switched to a bullish sentiment as well, breaking out of the consolidation in this range, and now looking to challenge the last resistance of the all-time high again. Chainlink looks as though it's flipped the previous resistance of $31 to $32 into support and is now likely to challenge the all-time high and potentially break it in the next week or so, assuming that the sentiment of the whole market remains bullish. Considering how much bullish news and adoption there is for Chainlink, it could be considered very undervalued when you look at how many projects rely upon it, and a pump could be long overdue. This seems likely taking a look at the chart, and also the performance of the whole cryptocurrency space in the past few days. Chainlink's Oracle technology allows for the tracking of real-world data feeds and is one of the first cryptocurrencies to be created, being a top 10 cryptocurrency for most of its life cycle so far. Chainlink is fairly unique in the cryptocurrency space because instead of trying to create their own platform, their focus is on integration and being a middleman. Their Oracle technology allows for data to be brought onto the blockchain and used by smart contracts or any other utility to provide some kind of use for adopters. Natively, blockchains are closed off from outside data or interference, which is what makes them so secure. However, a problem arises when you want outside data on the blockchain to be used for non-nefarious purposes, and this is where Chainlink comes in. Chainlink can provide a data feed for any wider world activities, such as the stock or cryptocurrency markets, the results of sports betting or matches, or the lottery. When you think about the sheer amount of data in the world and then consider how it could all be used in the blockchain setting, the amount of utility and potential provided starts to look truly enormous. When you look at the fundamentals and the technicals for Chainlink, it's very easy to be bullish on the short and the long term. Chainlink is most likely the most used and integrated cryptocurrency currently, and likely has nearly 400 projects now integrated in using its protocol, and with the recent integration with Polkadot, this number could approach the thousands by the time the bull run is reaching a climax near the end of the year. So many projects rely on Chainlink's technology to function, and as the bull run continues, it's very easy to imagine that Chainlink will continue to run up in value to meet the expectations of investors, especially towards the parabola at the end of the run. If Chainlink can break through its all-time high and gain some momentum over the next few months, it's not unlikely that it could reach $200 to $300 in a few months' time as a result, as momentum for the whole crypto space continues to grow. The most explosive gains are always made at the end of the run, and it seems likely that if Chainlink can position itself with a price of $300 to $500 per token by then, we could easily see a price per link of over $1,000 this year, which would be an incredible undertaking and massive gains for investors, with it being around a 30 to 40x from the current price. Whilst this isn't guaranteed to happen, if Chainlink and smart contract platforms can regain some of the momentum they gained in December-January time, it doesn't seem unreasonable to predict that Chainlink could hit $100 to $200 per token this month. So what are your thoughts on Chainlink? Do you like the project, and what is your price prediction for them in 2021 and beyond? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below, as we'd be interested to hear your ideas about the price action of Chainlink in the future. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, you can sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, where you can get access to our private Discord. Currently only 20% of viewers are subbed, and we'd love to see our community grow more, so please hit the big red button. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.